Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's dive into the next zodiac sign reading that we'll be reading for. That's crazy. Thank you. Amen. I said Taurus in my head, or I heard Taurus in my head. So, thank you for the confirmation. Amen. From the spirit team, guardians, and guides. Let's pull you some cards, Taurus. Oh, actually, we have a new deck we'll be using, so let's start there. Taurus's most vital piece of advice from the highest timeline. Okay, somebody else got snowdrops the other day, so check out your other placements or whatever. It says bashfulness, the opossum, and peony. Okay, let's go ahead and read that. I think Capricorn got this today, so you could be dealing with one or have those placements in your chart. Also an earth sign, right? So I didn't even read this card for them. So yeah, definitely synchronistic for it to be here. I gotta be goofy. You gotta be strong. You gotta be firm. You gotta be wiser. Sorry. Not sorry. You gotta be. There it is. Bashfulness. To play possum is to remain quiet and still when faced with dangers. Maybe there's something that's you're scared of. You're scared of it. Why are you scared of it? Home. The beaver and the birch on the top of the deck. Interesting. It says the expression comes from the opossum's unique reaction to fear. It keels over and pretends to be dead. This is an instinctual response, an effective one. Spotting what appears to be a dead opossum, predators often lose interest. Similarly, so maybe you're cloaking yourself. The beautiful peony flower is associated with bashfulness. According to Greek mythology, nymphs who wished to hide from the mortal eyes would disguise themselves as peonies. Upright, you may wish to hide away from the world. While periods of solitude are necessary and helpful, be sure your retreat isn't driven by fear. How do I respond to fear, instinctively or otherwise? Interesting. Instinctively or otherwise. I'm going to search up the beaver here. I might have to number these pages myself, actually. That would be really helpful. Okay, anyways, all right, home. The beaver works hard to build a lodge where it raises its young. Using twigs, grasses, rocks, and mud, it constructs a safe environment for its family as well as a natural habitat for migrating birds. The birch tree symbolizes new beginnings, and they seldom grow alone. Actually, birch I think, is one of the first ones in spring you can tap for sap. In medieval Europe, they were used as maypoles in pagan celebrations of midsummer. I believe it's also related to the apple tree. Because their wood was thought to protect the young and ward off evil spirits, it was often used to build cradles. Now is a time for focusing on nesting, homesteading, and settling down. Decorate and tend to your environment in a way that supports the feeling of home. So you could also be thinking about, like, home. What do I appreciate about my home? Is my home a place or a feeling? Yeah, I mean, real estate and home and all that is the fourth house, right? Our emotions. So yeah, definitely that manifests, and it's important, definitely. So Taurus, people in placements. Funny that I'm just diving into these for you guys. Taurus. Something about your mother could be relevant. I mean, the fourth house also rules mother, or the first kind of the womb is the tomb, right? So, Taurus. This could be about your emotions. There she blows. Being positive is not lame. No, if anything, it's strong. Trying to use guilt to get close / manifest you. So do be careful. Are you agreeing to that energy? Are you agreeing to that timeline? Be careful of someone mean acting oddly nice with you. They tried to harm you. And that's a warning. It's all about the energy. Sometimes you meet people that are acting nice, but you can tell it's like a weird vibe. Serial killers. Heard girls just want to have fun. It says the devil will tell on himself, so listen to what people tell you because they will spill on themselves, especially if you're high vibrational and positive. Selling you a wooden nickel. This could be somebody who's selling you something that's not worth investing in. Let's see your advice. Let's grab the angels. Taurus, advice from the highest timeline, angels, guardians, and guides. 6 of Cups. Interesting. Sideways. So this could be somebody from the past that's doing this. Tell me more. Was this part of your advice? Can you tell us more about advice? It could be a decision. The past, the future, yeah, changing your perspective about something. Interesting, about where you're investing your time or energy. The Lovers, a choice in lovers or paths. Interesting. Yeah, the Lovers card is related to the Devil card, which can be like the chains that bind. So are you engaging in relationships that don't serve you and throw off your stability with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse? Yeah, there's something about working on something else. Maybe you're pulling away from something and not investing in something. Yeah, you could be needing to learn or study something, or this could be about something immature or someone very petty or vengeful. There could be a need to change your mind about some emotional expression or an apology or investing in that. Nothing more for Taurus. Let's agree with the Cancer. Yeah, there's somebody that's holding you back from an opportunity, it looks like, towards your happiness. 10 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to hold on to this. 2 of Wands. You need to make a solid decision to hold on to something that you want and desire to manifest. So let's pull you some tea leaf, Taurus. Yeah, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly, and as such, you will have no proper manifestations. If anything, you'll get karma. Yeah, honor and respect will come to you kind of sideways, so do be careful. Maybe, yeah, do not lower your stand. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So there might be something about maybe somebody wanting to claim territory over you. There is a need to call upon your angels, guardians, and guides if you're not sure what to do. Pray in the morning or pray anytime you want them or need them all the time. All right. Ask them, guide me, or listen to the guidance as well. Taurus, listen to where you're being guided. Yeah, you need to be coming out of personal sorrow, something that's been taken from you. Could be something about August here, maybe a Leo energy here, Virgo energy. Somebody could have these placements. You will not receive a gift from something in the past, it looks like. Yeah, this is bad luck. They're throwing off your stability, your independence. Yeah, someone's gossiping about you. Maybe the fact that you are threading together reality of your choosing or of your choice. Tell me more. Or somebody's trying to use this to like throw off your creations as well. Yeah, you're moving out of dissatisfaction by building a solid foundation or nest egg. I see here as well. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Let's get you one of these, Taurus. Most valuable messages. There might be a need to transform. I'm seeing a werewolf, cranberries. Interesting. Apothecary cabinet. Falling leaves, 14. Somebody else got 14. I think it was Capricorn. Yeah, confirmation. All right, shedding, clearing space, making blocks. Making space, clearing blocks. Your higher self chose the card because you're in a radical period of release that feels more like an unraveling. So maybe you've moved beyond this. It's likely you're experiencing many endings in the form of lost friendships, breakups, moves, or other challenging changes that may have you wondering why it's all happening. First and foremost, no, you're not being punished or frowned on. All these changes are necessary for future growth and expansion. You'll realize eventually it's a blessing. And while unpleasant, you know the things that leave you now are only blocking success before. The loss of a job might inspire you to finally start your own business, or a health scare might be a wake-up call that prompts you to take your well-being more seriously. By the time the period's over, you feel lighter, freer, and much renewed. Do your best to find the light in every ending you face now. This is an excellent time to undergo personal lifestyle changes, such as a makeover. We did see the Hangman, which is about changing your perspective, adopting a weight loss program, enrolling in a dating app, or hiring a financial advisor. What's more important is making future decisions from an authentic place. So maybe this is the time to lay those solid future plans. With that experience that you have, it's time to get some clarity about the kind of life you'd like to have and what you need to manifest it, especially if you also pulled Apothecary Cabinet. Yes, you did. This is about new beginning, and it opened right to it. Your higher self chose this card because the journey just begins, even if it feels as though you walked the road for ages. We do have Saturn actually finishing up in Pisces, so it's a huge kind of karmic re-beginning as Saturn goes forward and direct in Aries in, I believe, springtime. Or near the end of this year. There are skills, resources, and tools you need before you can begin the work of calling in those big dreams. For example, when attempting to manifest more wealth, consider whether you need to overcome limited financial stories or destructive money habits that sabotage efforts. Receiving a loving partner might be blocked until you do the inner work on loving yourself, right? Because how will you be able to show up for them? Maybe you'll abuse them, right? Experiencing supportive friendships may require you to eliminate relationships that are toxic or draining. Taking the time to do inner work now saves you many days, months, or years of starting over. Your soul has selected this card to gently encourage you to be honest about where you are in your journey and what's realistically needed to begin to see results. All transformation begins with awareness, right? Awareness melts away problems, and starting where you are is the first step to a radical shift in your situation. Just seeing it differently, observing it, seeing that different perspective, the Hangman, right? Your life could be completely different 6 months from now with the right tools and your disposal and a willingness to do the work. So that's shadow work, right? Wow. And it says pulling falling leaves, in addition to Apothecary Cabinet, which you did, is a clear sign that you have spiritual blocks preventing your success. So maybe you need to do like a road opening. You may wish to pull additional cards if you're unsure what the current blocks are. I guess we'll check her out. What are the blocks for my Taurus? I don't know. Maybe somebody here is French. The blocks. Could be something you need to sacrifice. Yeah, relationship. There's a relationship block. Maybe accepting a relationship or a relationship you need to get out of. Yeah, there's something that's blocking abundance. This could be an abundance mindset. There's some kind of epiphany or breakthrough that needs to happen here as well. That'll move you out of this, maybe about your standards as well. Let's get you juicy messages, some extra ones. Why not? Taurus, people in placements. I heard you can't bring them with you. That's true. You might wish to, you might want to, but that's false. That's naivety, right? So people manifest the reality they live, and sometimes having them around you will impact you negatively. It's kind of like bringing your criminal brother, trying to get him into he's not going to be able to come. I'm sorry. He has a criminal record. You know what I mean? Like, Taurus, I'm sorry. It's just reality. He made his bed, let him lie in it. You know what I mean? Like, he made his karma. He chose his reincarnation. So stop being flashy. Stalkers, interesting. So you need to be careful, especially if there's like relationships that maybe are people only with you for your money. It says let go of them. It says, so yeah, you need to be able to let go to have the room, right? God is fighting for you and wanted to silence you. And it says, you are loved in the spirit realm. Try to lie that they're your hero when they're the villain. Yikes. It says, the simple, and that's what they would do, right? A serial killer doesn't want you to see them as that yet. The simple, light hearted way is the best right now. So just keep, yeah, honestly, life is quite simple. We make it complicated if we're living in fear or having to lie to ourselves, right? There's a great quote in Revolutionary Road, the movie, where she's like, the truth doesn't change, we just get better at lying about it or something like that. So you don't want to live that kind of life, right? So angels are watching. You know, we have Angel here. Wanted to take away your success and hang in there. Yeah, so I guess I'll end it there. Be careful of someone acting oddly nice. Yeah, tried to harm you. Okay, please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.